someone order a sausage pizza?
Grazie.
Extra salchicha.
Mr. Pizza Man.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Weekly DLC.
Is it free?
It's,
Is it prepaid?
it's
That's all I
free
care
if you
about.
go to the right websites.
Who pays for it? Pays for
If you're not familiar with what we do, my name is Kurosh. I'm one of your hosts. I'm joined always by my co-hosts, Daniel Vargas
Yeehaw.
and Daniel Jang.
Yeah.
And this is a very special episode of the Weekly DLC. It's episode 69, guys.
Yeah. We're going all out.
Going all out.
Yeah.
It's going to get nasty.
Re-
What we do, let me just go through the rigmarole. We come to you every week on podcasting services of your choice on Mondays, and we sit around a table. We usually have a fun discussion, sometimes a very dirty discussion.
It's going to be sweaty.
Yeah.
Long
And we sit around the table. We have some fun. We hope you have some fun. I think we have some fun in store for you. Jang's been getting ready. He's been eating pineapples all day. For this episode, it's gonna get. I'm gonna have to wear a bib or something. I don't know. Let's go around the room. How have you guys been?
Good. Haven't done anything crazy. What have I done? I
You're
watched
about to.
Solo.
Oh, okay.
That was really good. I liked it. I love immersing myself in.
Go on.
I can't make it any longer.
Han Solo?
It was a really good movie. I loved it. What else? That was it. I mean, still playing Fortnite.
What'd you think of Solo?
Solo was. It was really good. I liked it a lot because I like immersing myself in those movies. So
Make eye contact.
I really love immersing myself in these situations. It was a really good movie. The lore, like that stuff, like it's already been reiterated, like or said before, like that stuff that he talks about in the regular movies. But just watching it, seeing it, and I thought they did a terrible job casting the main character. But the very first scene when he pops up, I was like, "That is fucking young Han Solo." Like it just looked like it. They did a really good job making him.
Because I saw it as well. And I didn't have as much of an issue when I was in the movie with his casting. But there were parts where I was like, stop trying.
No, for me, like watching the movie, like he was great. But outside of that, before I watched the movie, I was like, that he doesn't look anything like him. Like, what are you guys doing? But that first shot, I don't know if they CG'd a little bit or something, but I was like, that fucking looks really good. Like he really looks like a young Han Solo. So they did a good job in that sense. But yeah,
cool.
Really enjoyed it. So not much other than that. Watch Solo.
Cool. Jang, what about you? What have you been up to?
Variety streaming. Variety. No.
What's wrong? Is something distracting you?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm waiting for the sausage peach. That's all I'm waiting for.
Shit. I finished November 22nd, 63.
The show?
The show. It's all right.
Is that?
There was one scene that fucking got me in the field. And I don't
In the show?
in the show. I don't
Because I
think
remember last week you talked about it a little bit.
I don't think it's in the book.
Okay.
So there's a scene they added in the show, and I think if I just watched the show by itself, it wouldn't have hit me. But since deep throat, since the book complemented the show, like it added like a fucking another layer, and I was just like, and James Franco killed it with the acting. Like, it was a scene with James Franco, and he was like apologizing to someone. I was like, God, my heart.
How it's a miniseries? Yeah. The show? It's like 10
1-hour episodes.
Okay.
You know, I could have watched Stranger Things.
I'm just making observations, that's all.
I think Stranger Things would have been better, actually.
I mean, we can find out. Do a
I'm-
Stranger Thing. Hey, I have an idea. We'll talk about it in a second, but it could work out.
Dark Souls started.
Variety streamer.
The remaster, yeah?
Yes.
Nice.
Never played it.
How are you feeling?
It's actually not as, I think Bloodborne's harder. For a fact, Bloodborne is harder. But then I haven't progressed that long and hard
Oh, yeah?
into Dark Souls.
You just got to take your time with it. Ease into it.
I
slowly,
do think it's
gently.
your experience, because usually when
That's
people came
true.
into Dark Souls, that was like the first. Well, it wasn't the first. There was Demon Souls, but
Right.
that
they-
was like the first main, like, bigger game in the franchise.
So most people's experience with Dark Souls or Bloodborne is they came into it.
With Bloodborne, like, there's already experience had, and then with this
Veterans.
remastered, there's
They're
always
just
experience
pulling
had.
out.
Pulling real
Mm.
far out. Far out, man.
But I think like one of my viewers was amazed because there's this guy named Rock of Havel, and you're not supposed to kill this guy. Like he's kind of early. You're supposed to like avoid him, and I killed him. It took me like fucking 30 minutes, but the guy's like, wait, like he was watching my stream. No, he was talking to me. He's like, wait, you killed Rock of Havel? I was like, yeah. He's like, holy fucking shit, that's fucking amazing.
That's
dude.
from your experience.
And he
dude.
subscribed to
Just
you,
rolling.
gave you a tip.
No, he's been subscribed.
Hard tip.
Oh, okay.
But I want to play Fortnite.
Just the tip.
You want to play? Oh, it's calling you back.
Yeah, I mean, like I miss it.
Well, you're variety, so can't you like mix it into
Yeah.
your schedule?
So
the-
only play Fortnite
On the weekends, I think I'm gonna have to dive back in. But
With-
I think Dark Souls is gonna consume that platinum is long and hard.
I had to put it in a sleeve. Sorry, guys.
The platinum's
handle it. You can
that
handle the
platinum's
whole
gonna platinum's gonna be long and hard.
For Dark Souls.
Mm. Mm.
Are you gonna platinum remastered?
Yeah.
You crazy?
Does Fortnite have a platinum?
No.
Really? Does it have trophies? Are you guys playing on PS4?
It does not have
or you
trophies.
playing on PC?
Both PS4
PC.
and PS.
PS4 and
PC.
PS4.
Master Race.
Okay. Cool. It's been I guess a little busy. What did I do? I watched.
PAX.
So
We'll get into that.
I mean, I'll just start right with that since you brought it up. Today we were able to secure our tickets, the three of us, to go to PAX West.
Special day. episode
2018.
69, and we get our tickets.
It's very shocking. Yeah, I was really actually shocked. We were able to, just because when the circumstances in which I was able to get the tickets were like, I was surprised because of all lunches for me to be like busy in a way where I couldn't access my phone readily. I saw the notification like 10 minutes later, and usually that's like you're done,
Right.
no chance. But I was able to get the tickets. We got a hotel, so we just got to figure out our flight and what we're gonna do. We're gonna be there Friday, Saturday, and part of Sunday. So should be fun. We'll have more news on that and like maybe what we plan on doing. Or
Yeah.
Hopefully, panel.
yeah. We did. That was the other thing. I submitted a panel
Sign up for it.
request to potentially do like a live the weekly DLC. I mean, it's not unheard of. I'll say that because I was looking at previous like podcasts that I know, and they just kind of do like Q&As or live sessions where they're like, let's compare superheroes and fight about it and stuff like that. So I was like, I mean, we're gonna really impress them with this episode, I
Right.
think, because got to bring the big guns. Could you hand me a peach, actually?
You're gonna ruin the split.
I mean, I got it to have.
Where's the cream?
As a wise man, I think once said, peaches. I could eat peaches all day.
I think peaches with cream is really good.
Yeah. What if you make? No, I'm not.
Whoa.
Are we gonna go there? We'll ease into it.
YouTube demonetized. The yellow check.
Were we
mark.
monetized? But yeah, so we got PAX set up. I'm excited about that. Now that we can just look forward to going, not think about like, are we gonna be able to go? All this stuff.
Right.
I watched Batman Ninja.
You got it.
You didn't like? So you'd seen it?
Yeah, I saw it at WonderCon.
What'd you think?
Tony Hill is funny,
Yeah.
dude. Like panel, he killed it.
So the movie is definitely caught me off guard.
It's weird.
It is fucking
weird.
weird. Like there were 4 times I audibly said, "What the fuck?" and it just kept pushing it. They're like, "Let's take everything of like Japan and like anime trope
Yeah.
and just fuck
They troped it up.
cram it in there, like from the front, from the back, just everywhere." The animation style took a little getting used to. It's got like that Afro Samurai look to it, but it looks like models, but also flat. Like they were trying to mesh too. Yeah, like Grodd was cool. I love like what happened was it's like Grodd makes a time machine, and Batman can't stop him, and they all end up in feudal Japan. But everyone in the vicinity gets transported to feudal Japan like 2 years before Batman got there.
Oh.
So he shows up. He's like, "What the fuck just happened?" And everyone's sort of like acclimated. So like feudal Japan's the regions are being fought over by like Penguin in one region, Two-Face in another region, Deathstroke in another region, and they have their like look in Japan. And like it gets silly where like Penguin's army is literally penguins in samurai armor, and then like Poison Ivy's army is just like plants. But like bamboo trees and shit. Yeah, but sexy. But it was fun. It was just like, oh, I love the animated DC because they do the weird stories. They do the Batman's a vampire. They do the identity. I mean, I hope they do Identity Crisis one day. But then they do all the cool stories that I'm like, oh, I'd love to see this like shown in some form of video. So I saw that. Platinum God of War last time. Oh, okay. So I finished Warmind for Destiny.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got a little curious, and I got it for PC.
Fortnite?
A little.
Destiny.
Oh,
You rebought Destiny on PC.
And I wanted to see what mouse and keyboard feels like.
And it's so much better.
It has to be.
It's different. It's There's things that I'm like, I'm playing this game differently now. So like I'm playing Warlock with my character, and I have my mouse and keyboard, and I'm like, this is good. I have every setting on maximum frame rate. I'm like, I don't think I have an eye yet for like frame rate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know the difference. I'm
I
closer
think
to
only when you see the shitty frames, you can realize how good the
that could be it. And also, I have a decent monitor. I feel like if I had a nice monitor, I'd really just be like, whoa, I'm appreciating this. But like, as soon as I got through this stupid, I'm just like upset I have to do this campaign all over.
Right.
I've done it almost.
I wish they're skippable. Like,
yeah.
at this point.
I wish it was like Diablo 3, where after the expansion, they were like, you don't have to do the campaign. You could just do hunts and grind up. But as soon as I unlock Crucible, I'm like, all right, I really want to try out PV, like how my gun does against just aiming other players. And most of Destiny is aiming down sight. I didn't aim down sight, and I did way better with like a scout rifle, which is typically you aim down sight and you fire.
So,
and I'm like, this changes how I'm playing.
you know what's next? 360 no scopes.
Montage videos, guys. 420 blaze it.
Like, oh, the screen shakes.
Some dubstep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But it's fun. I like it. I'm giving into an addiction. Like,
but then I can't play with it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not stopping on PS4 because I'm like, if they bring up moments of triumph and they show that I was like, you've been with us since launch, I'm like,
PS4.
I gotta keep going on there, and then I also got to do here.
You want to chip at it though. That's all I'm saying. You want to chip at it now.
Chip at what?
The triumphs. Because I'm sure the ones you've done now are going to already count.
The ones that I haven't done are probably trials and raid stuff.
We got to do trials.
We got to do raid stuff too.
I don't think that raid is that tough. Trials is what I'm worried about.
I still have never beaten the raid. I don't have platinum, okay? You do. It's like a weight off your shoulder.
But now you got to do it in prestige, not just like the raid. Like you got to do the hard version too.
Yeah. But like, okay, you know Warlock jump?
Yeah.
On a controller, you're just sort of like hovering, and you can't really aim while shooting in the air in most controller-based shooters. When I'm on PC, I'm just like flying.
It's like you're on a platform.
I'm just like, I can aim wherever the fuck I want, and I still got another like 10 seconds of floating around to do. This is easy.
So now invest on a Zim.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So there's that. What else? There was a lot of cool news this week. Pokemon.
Yeah, that was what blew my mind. I was like, we have something planned. Why is all this news out now?
All right. Well, we can talk about it.
We can
Flash.
mention it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What did we have planned?
Well, this episode, we have our topics.
Oh, yeah. You wanted to talk about. Oh, I get it now. I was like, are we doing another E3
You
thing?
gotta tighten that thing, dude.
Nah, dude. I like it loose.
He likes to lose. He likes to lose.
Ooh. I like it tight. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Get it right. Get it tight.
I like a good experienced microphone that knows its way around.
Yeah, it gets around.
Yeah, it gets around. Yeah, there was all this news. I was like, oh shit, we got to remember this for next week.
I know.
Or I'm sure we'll have more to talk about because. So Pokemon was the one I'm thinking of. I knew there was some rumors that there were going to be news, and sure enough, like later in that night, I was like, I'm stopping everything I'm doing. I'm watching all this stuff. I was like, oh my god!
I don't like the name though.
Let's go.
Yes.
So this one is not. I can 100% see this. They want to push more Switches,
Right.
and the people they don't have are Pokemon Go players. Because I know many Pokemon Go players. I've asked them. I'm like, have you ever played Have you played the original, or do you know? Did you know about these Pokemon's names before playing Pokemon Go? And most of them were like Pikachu, maybe Eevee. And I'm like, wow, like it's cool that this game has garnered so many new fans. But I'm also shocked because I always remembered Pokemon as like the end all be all.
Do you think there'll be a second title that'll be like a much bigger, more?
Well, they said that. So they said the 3 pieces of news were there's a game now on the Switch available. It's free and it's going to come to phones soon.
Quest.
It's like Quest. It's like some chibi.
Okay. He did it on purpose.
Taking it too far.
I didn't know you like to get wet.
Yeah, so there's the Quest that's out now, and it's a fun little chibi game. Then the Pokemon Let's Go comes out this year, and it's original Kanto, but with the Alolan Hawaiian Pokemon stuff, and it's supposed to integrate Pokemon Go. Cross with it, sort of,
and
where
you
it's
can
like
even use
transfer.
that to trade to friends. I think
I don't know.
Them like
It shows them
receiving a gift with like within Pokemon Go.
So gifts are that they're like when you do this, there'll be a new Pokemon, new design, a new Pokemon entirely released that you can get in Go. So that I don't know about yet, but the Switch game is going to take a lot of Go features where you don't like fight a Pokemon to catch it, you just toss.
You know what they should do? You know how like GameStop used to release legendary Pokemons?
Yeah.
Release legendary from Go transfers to Switch.
Like you can only grab it and Go.
Yeah.
And then you have to
I think that'd be kind of
put
cool.
it in Let's Go.
Maybe.
Or Pokemon Go and then switch it to Let's Go.
I mean, they still do that, not GameStops, but they do it at Target now.
Yeah, like limited releases.
Yeah, you just go to get,
like
get
for
a
1
card
month
and you just scratch it.
Yeah.
When was the last one that they did?
Right now, it's Raikou and Entei.
Raikou?
I have Entei. Shiny?
I don't know.
No.
I just know they're high. That's all I know. But yeah, so this one, and then it's just the reimagining of Red and Blue. It's like yellow is what it's supposed to go off. So your Pokemon will follow you and all that stuff. And then there's co-op. And then at the end, they were saying that next year we'll get. Oh yeah, there's the peripheral, so you can use your Switch Joy-Con, or you can buy a Pokeball Plus, which will be able to be used with the phone game as well as be able to be like a Switch controller.
So it'll work like the watch where like you just hear it and you're like click.
I think so.
Oh.
They said like you can rub it and you'll hear like.
Hey,
I know, I saw that.
Wait,
like,
one more time.
So
rub,
you can
rub it. Rub it.
Peach size Pokemon.
It's about this size, I think. And then the little nub, you just rub the nub, and then it'll it'll excite the Pikachu. So there's that, and then they said like a quick statement: a new core Pokemon game is set to come out on the Switch in 2019.
So I'm probably gonna wait for that then.
Yeah, I definitely see this as like you can miss it if you want, but for people that want it, and probably for new fans that are in that, and they're like, "This is a reason for me to get a Switch now." It'll push for that.
That's smart.
It's really smart. I was like, genius.
I don't know if people would like.
People
that's
will.
a big investment.
No,
That's
people
just not
will.
like-
Hardcore Go players will, dude.
I could see it.
Maybe. I just like the moment I saw that, I was already jealous of you. I was like, you have all these Pokemon you can just easily transfer into the fucking game.
There was a guy from
6
IGN.
fucking Mewtwo's because you're fucking.
Actually, it's 9. Okay, no 10. Sorry, 10. I missed one finally, and it's been dark. I've been going through a lot, so I'd appreciate if you
What's
like.
the guy from IGN saying?
He was saying, because you can transfer the original. This is supposed to only be original. He's like, you can transfer original Pokemon over. So he's like, day 1, Pokedex complete.
That's true. Like there are people that just have one of every Pokemon.
I'm imagining that it'll be like after a certain point in the game you can transfer them. But
I don't think they'll do this, but they can make money with the Pokebank, saying the only way to transfer is Pokebank. They'll
this
make
could
money.
be it could streamline it where they said like Pokemon Go is going to get trading. This could be how they do trading, maybe, where it's like bring it to the main game, do it there. I don't know. We'll see more, but I was excited just to get like those 3 big chunks of news, and I was like, "This is fucking awesome."
Fallout 76 got announced.
Battle Royale. No.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Got Odyssey.
the keychain.
It was fucking, which is the last game also got announced through. I think it was a keychain too.
A lot of their previous games, like someone did a log of like every time it's been leaked, and it's been like from a T-shirt, a keychain, a poster of something crazy.
The fuck? Like, how does? I've never seen a game leak through merchandise, and here is these games.
I think the only time I've seen things leak through merchandise is movies. Be like with Star Wars or with Marvel, they'll oftentimes be like, "Here's the toy lineup we have," and it's like, "Ooh, what does that mean?"
That villain, like, "Oh, he's
yeah,
gonna be in this movie,"
or like that outfit or whatever. I don't know. So there's that Ninja,
the streamer.
No, the Batman
Ninja.
I think that's it. Yeah, I mean that's it for now. Let's get into the fun stuff.
The juicy,
the
part.
meaty,
nice and juicy stuff.
To the sausages,
the veiny part. Ooh,
this guy's dedicated. Really
Ooh.
dedicated.
Ooh,
it's juicy.
Ooh,
it's a good thing.
Ooh.
Okay, so which topic do you guys want to do first? You want to do the fun one?
Let's do the fun one.
Okay. So you guys are familiar with Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Yeah.
By the way, this episode, if you're not aware, is going to be a little bit more on the vulgar side.
Yeah.
So just, I don't know if that's a turn off. Just know that.
Mature audiences only.
We already have like the explicit thing written on our thing, but
sponsored by
yeah. So Fuck, Marry, Kill, the fun game, family friendly.
Family.
I thought we'd do a fun round of it where we kind of come up with a few that would be maybe related to things we know, like games, pop culture, that sort of thing. Try to make it real tough. So originally we said it where we each come up with like 1 or 2. I kind of went over the board and I have like 10 different scenarios. So you guys go first.
So I'm gonna have to have Jane go first.
Damn. Okay.
We start with the winner, the other.
This is gonna appeal to the furry culture.
Oh God. God damn it!
I said my female one is weak, so I don't even know their names. My phone's dead, so I can't bring it up. But the female version of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The three
female versions.
I don't even remember them.
I don't know their name.
I'll pull it up.
Like Rockette sounds like a name, but I might be wrong.
They were female Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah, they're just like.
Well, they're like.
I thought we were gonna go like Lola the Bunny.
Nah, dude. Actually, that'd be a really good one.
I don't know the name.
Oh shit.
The Chipettes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to pick between those. I mean,
they're just the female version of that. They're exactly the same.
So it was a nerdy one. Oh my God! You just gave me an idea for another one. Okay. So there's the nerdy one, the Alvin one, the leader, and
so there's Brittany Miller.
Last name?
There's Jeanette Miller and Eleanor Miller. So Brittany is the main one, like the very like energetic, like front
Alvin.
face.
Can I see a picture?
So that's Brittany. I'm assuming.
Oh,
that's
this is from the movie.
Eleanor. Is it? Well, they've been like in the cartoon too.
I don't even want to think about this.
Think about it.
Shit, I'm thinking about the cartoon version. I didn't see the
Yeah.
movie version. Holy shit. I'm thinking about the cartoon version.
I can give you guys a cartoon version too.
Yes.
All right, that's easier. But I mean, that brings up questions of like
The furries.
No, not the furry thing. They're children.
Youngness. All right, we won't show the camera just so they don't think like.
Oh my God.
So we'll go back to the movie then. Actually, you know
How
what?
about
How about this fan made art here?
Can I make a suggestion?
How about this fan made art here?
Okay, but my suggestion.
Uh-huh.
I know we're going vulgar.
Yes.
I know but if it's characters that are like children, instead of let's say taking out for like a fun a play date.
All right, let me.
This also assumes that they're all of age. So.
Okay, all right, fine. They've grown up.
So we're not giving these people images.
Yeah.
They're just gonna.
You're not thinking of like the Olsen twins when they were in Family.
Exactly. I'm thinking of them now.
Was it Family? No,
where they're
not Family
fucking
Matters.
skeletons
Full House.
and dying.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna kill the goofy short one.
Okay.
Marry the smart one, and then
Fuck the main one.
Mine's the same exact one. Same choice. Same choices.
I want someone smart.
I'll change it up. I'm gonna marry the main one, which is Brittany. I'm gonna fuck Jeanette, which is the short, chubby one.
Well.
And I'm gonna kill the smart one. So y'all can't marry her. Damn.
Played us.
Like a fiddle.
This is getting messy.
Juicy. Ooh.
Short break while I look at my fucking. Yeah. So the thing is, I completely messed up. I was thinking of one individual person for each topic, and I'm like, wait, how are you gonna fuck, marry, kill one person? And now I have to come up with 2 other people on both things. God damn! I'm like, so you're gonna have to go next.
All right, I'm gonna go based off the inspiration I just got.
Okay.
You guys watch Ed, Edd n Eddy?
Yeah,
I haven't.
You haven't. The Kanker sisters.
Oh my god, dude!
Pull it up for.
So you're
for
gonna have to.
There were 3 girls that were really into the Ed, Edd n Eddy characters.
Okay.
But they were like, I mean, the neighborhood was sort of like hillbilly, but they sort of like were on their own.
Those are the 3.
Okay.
There was like a redhead that was the leader. There was a goofy one with long blonde hair, and then there was like the one with the punk one.
So I'm just gonna
short
answer
hair.
mine, I guess.
Just blue, blonde.
Fuck blue.
Okay.
Marry red. Kill yellow. Blondes.
Blonde.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll probably do the same.
You guys suck. I would fuck the red one. I'd still kill the blonde one, and marry the blue one.
All right, that's good.
Blue haired.
Okay, I have another fun one.
Okay.
We're just like so obscure ones. Like let's do like main people.
Well,
I got main.
I got
my
main
male one
but
is.
this is main and obscure. Okay. Clayface.
Okay.
Do you remember Batman Beyond?
Yes.
Do you remember the ink girl?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She gets freaky. So there's the ink girl, Clayface, and Gumby.
Well, I'll kill Gumby. Clayface fuck because he could change to anything.
So could ink.
That's true.
But you're marrying Ink.
Yeah, I'm marrying.
Yeah?
Because Clayface is a dude. If you think about
And he doesn't have to be.
yeah, but it's still a dude.
Does he? Is he?
Bruce Jenner.
I'm gonna kill Clayface. I'm gonna fuck Inkling, and I'm gonna marry Gumby
Because you're a blockhead.
because I'm a blockhead.
The theme here was like morphable things. So I wanted to play with some like
I mean, Gumby. That's true. He'll like bounce, and all of a sudden he's like whatever other thing he's in.
exactly.
That's right.
So like
And he has a horse.
Hey, I'm
what's the
marrying him.
horse's
I don't have
name?
to fuck him.
I'd probably fuck ink. I don't know. I'd marry Clayface. I feel like he could role play really easily. That'd be fun for a long-term relationship. Spice things
He
up.
want you to kill Batman, though.
I mean, he could be Batman. We could have a fun night. And yeah, I'd kill Gumby. That guy has gotten away from trouble too often. It's finally coming to him. Okay, do you have any now, or do you want me to keep going?
I'm gonna go video game based.
Okay, go for it.
We're gonna do Laura Croft, and then I believe it's Elena from Uncharted.
Okay.
Is that right?
Ooh, okay.
And then the third one, I want to keep it a female as well. I'm trying to think of someone who is like.
I got one.
Who?
Aloy.
Yeah, and we'll go with Aloy.
Oh.
So fuck, marry, kill.
Which
Now-
one was Alina? The black
She's-
hair?
no,
blonde.
the
She's
blonde.
the blonde.
Oh,
She's
the main
blonde.
one.
She's the one.
With-
Have you finished the game?
Wait, don't
Well,
spoil it. I haven't finished.
Oh,
four.
never
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
then.
No, she's in one, right?
Yeah.
She's the camera girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know
See, which Laura Croft are you talking about?
the movie? Which movie?
Are you talking? No, I'm talking about the new one. Or the old pointy boob. Like
No.
What?
Well,
I'd go pointy boo.
I don't like. My image of her was just like that light, like
green.
the character. I don't
The
know.
cinematic.
Yeah, like
Have fun with it.
I guess just so we're all on the same page, we'll go with the brand new Lara Croft,
The game.
the most current one. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Elena, there's no hard no
Okay.
on that one, and then there's Aloy. So then, my reasoning. So mine is, I'm gonna kill Aloy because she's too far in the past for me, or too far in the future, I guess. I'm going to fuck Laura Croft. Yep, because she seems fun, and I'm gonna marry Elena because she seems like the long-term type.
Mine's the same exact choices.
I'm killing Elena.
Why?
You son of a bitch.
I guess out of elimination of the other two, I'd want to go with. I want to have a fun time with Laura Croft.
Okay.
She could take me to the tombs. We can raid her Croft. Have all kinds of fun. And then I'd marry Aloy just because I'd be like, I'm set. She can gather, hunt, whatever the fuck I need. Like it's like
Lord Croft, filthy rich. Elena's a treasure hunter. Come on.
I know, but like this chick can take on robot dinosaurs. I don't think even. I mean, I could see Laura beating one maybe, but when I look at their bows, I see Aloy's and I see Laura's, and I'm like, Aloy's got you. I don't know. I could just see myself enjoying a longer term, and I could show her things. She'd be like, "What's a phone?" And I'd be like,
I can show
"Let me."
you the
Yeah,
way.
exactly. I could be her Aladdin, and then at that point, I'm like, Elena, you got nothing to offer me. So
I don't even know you.
I don't even know you. Yeah. So there's that. This one I thought of for you specifically, but both of you, huh?
Warcraft.
Close. It's about a game we just talked about a second ago, Destiny.
Okay.
Would you? You get to
Commander
fuck, marry,
Zavala.
kill. I didn't go specific characters. I
Okay.
probably should have. Oh fuck, that's good.
What did you look at then?
I just went classes: a Titan, a Warlock, and a Hunter.
That keeps it simple.
But it's. I think this. No, let's go. Cade,
Okay.
Zavala, and forget the third one, the Warlock. Ikora.
Ikora.
Yeah, let's go those three.
Fuck, man. Like, Cade is a fun guy. Like, he might seem fun to fuck, but I also want to keep him long term so that, we can just fuck around. So that's
not
like,
for fucking.
that's
for
where
fucking
the,
around.
for fucking around.
You're a keeper.
That's where the top one is. I think. I mean, I don't care for Zavala. He's like boring as shit. He's dead. He's done. He's done.
So you're having some Warlock fun
He's
with
dead.
Ikora?
I think I'm gonna fuck Ikora, and I'm gonna marry Cade.
It's gonna be a beautiful.
It's
union.
a toughie. That's a toughie for me. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know. I don't know if I would marry Ikora.
I don't think I
and
could
fuck.
put. Ikora seems like she nagged the shit out of you.
Yeah.
She's like, "Did you not do the fucking dishes?"
That's
Just like Warlock.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You don't
Okay.
know.
I don't even know. Did you guys have any other ones, or
I
should
have-
You were doing
no,
the same thing I'm doing.
I have one.
Okay.
Inspired by you.
Yeah.
So we're going into Naughty Dog.
Okay.
Sully, Nathan Drake, Crash Bandicoot.
I'm killing Crash.
Fucked
None of
up.
that furry shit.
Fucked up. You're against furries. What's
I-
wrong with you?
I do
Furry
not-
You're
Nation.
first. You're first.
I am strongly first. They can fuck off. I'm marrying Sully.
What?
I don't know. He seems like he's already old, but I could grow old with him.
Yeah.
I could be like,
Dang.
I guess I'm
And that's
having
you're
some
marrying-
fun with.
or
No,
you're
I'm
fuck-
marrying
you're
Sully.
Marrying Sully, so you're fucking Drake.
Drake's gonna find my treasure
Mm.
and get that platinum.
What about you?
Kill Crash. Fuck Sully, because that guy's a ladies' man.
Because
dude.
he's got a mustache and
Dude,
you want that ride.
And then married Nathan Drake.
So Sully's already. He's old. He's
I
gone.
feel like Nathan though is not a good husband because you just be like, "Where the fuck you been?" Like I've been. It's 10. Where are you?
So
I don't know. That would bother me.
I think Sully's he's old. I want to end it quickly for him. So he's dead. He's dead.
So we hate furries. We hate old people.
I'm fucking furries.
Whoa.
So Crash Bandicoot's there, and then I'm marrying Drake. I think Drake is very good marriage material, just like Elena is. Both very good marriage material.
I got one more, but
okay,
you have a lot more. So,
so there's the Titan one. Gumby.
I'm gonna go with MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
The Chris's.
We got. No, I'm gonna change it up. Well, actually, is it? It is. No. I'm gonna go. Iron Man, which is Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with
Cap.
Captain America.
You're talking about the cinematic versions of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Captain America,
okay.
which is, I want you to visualize these people.
Yeah.
So that's Chris Evans, and then Thor, which is Chris Hemsworth.
When are they?
Their peak. Just think of them as
like
sexy,
rock hard.
Rock hard is the peak. They're gods, just
God
like
dang.
Thor is already god.
So
fuck Thor.
At what point is his peak for you?
Now we gotta explain this shit too.
Ragnarok? I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to know. Like,
fun.
I do not care for Thor before Ragnarok. So I would not pick him if it was like the beginning of the MCU or Avengers
You
1.
can change
So
it.
I just wanted to know if we're considering.
I wouldn't marry Tony Stark because he would make a horrible husband. So it would be Cap, marry, and then
You're gonna kill Iron Man?
it's gonna happen anyways.
Holy
hey, Nintendo Switch, Thanos approved.
Okay, I'm gonna go next. So I'm visualizing Thor in Ragnarok the moment he like jumps through.
Right.
And I'm killing.
That's
him.
how you're gonna be. You're gonna be like,
No, but I'm killing him. So he's dead. I'm gonna fuck Iron Man. I'm gonna marry Captain America.
Iron Man.
Setting up this whole scene, you're just imagining. I'm like, but I'm gonna kill him.
Iron Man's dead. And that it's more out of elimination, but it would be also bonus for like I'm the guy who did it. So it's like prestige now, like claim to fame. This is tough.
I don't think that's how this works. It's not like you're like stabbing the shit out of this person. Like you're dead.
Well, no, I'm just saying like I'm living like I'm thinking outside of this moment. I'm like, okay, if I'm marrying someone, I have to think past the immediate action. So I'm also thinking of it with the killing of the other character.
So Iron Man dead.
But if I kill Iron Man, I feel like if I marry Cap, he would resent me for it.
They're already Civil War, dude.
They're in that whole like I want to call him, but I shouldn't. Sort of like will he, won't he phase.
You made
like
the decision for him.
I know, but I feel like that's where the resentment will come, and then he'll just be like holding it against me, like for the rest of his life, and he'll just be like having trust issues. But I want to keep. Thor seems like the one-time fling, but I want to be the one that like makes him commit.
God, you're really thinking about this.
What? This is the fun of it. I want to be like, we have something
I imagine
special.
you have like a notebook, hearts around like two of these guys. You're like, I can't.
I wonder if he'll go to prom with me. But I mean, it would be fun. I'd be like,
I do feel like Chris Hemsworth or
yeah, there's
Thor,
two Chris's here.
I feel like he is definitely like just the fling type. He's like he's not.
That's why I'm like, I want to be the one that like,
yeah,
he's the
Makes him
Fonzie.
subtle.
Yeah. I want to be his like,
it's hard.
I want to be his what's his name, the rock guy from the recent one, Piss Off Ghost. Korg. Korg. I want to be his Korg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd hope for that, and then maybe I guess I'd.
Piss off,
Yeah,
Ghost.
I would. Captain America's getting fucked, and Chris is Thor's getting a little Ragnarok. Every night he comes to bed, he's like, I'm like, turn the lights off, please. Like late night, we're just like reading TV Guide. It'd be cute. We'd share Pinterest boards together.
Did you have one more?
I had many more.
But we're gonna finish it with one more.
What?
We're just gonna keep going forever.
I have a few more. They're good.
I have one more.
All right.
I'll be
Well,
quick. I'll be
he's-
quick.
We're
I'll be
gonna
quick with them. I'll
these
be
are
like, boom, boom.
male presidents.
Okay.
We got the tricky dick, Richard Nixon.
Okay.
Not
Watergate.
We got the ladies' man, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Then
Monica Lewinsky.
Donald Trump. Fuck Mary.
And then the pussy grabber.
I think
go.
we all know who's dying.
Richard Nixon, right?
Yeah, but the harder question is who you're gonna marry. They're both
Man.
Tricky dicks. I don't know.
I can't see myself. So
Okay, go for
this
it.
is just because I can't see myself with the other two. I cannot see myself having sex
marital relations.
or marrying Donald J. Trump or Richard Nixon. So I am marrying
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. I'm fucking Richard Nixon, and I'm killing Donald.
I'm doing the same. I feel like
Trump.
I want to see if Tricky Dick lives up to his name. And then Bill, I feel like even if he screws you over, he's with you for the long haul. So we'd have like an open relationship. We can swing.
Very open.
Kill Trump. Fuck Bill Clinton because the man can.
Sax it up. Yeah, that's good for a long term. You just like put some music on.
But I'm gonna marry Tricky Dick.
Tricky Dick.
Chicken
Okay.
dick, because you don't have to trick his dick.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do quick rounds.
Okay.
SpongeBob, Patrick, or Squidward. Pat-
Fuck because
Squidward's got tentacles. He can use those.
and he's got the,
SpongeBob has holes
he's got-
all over his body.
This is coming from the guy who is against furries. I think there's something.
This is not
I
furry.
think there's something.
This is not
I think
furry.
there's underlying issues here.
These are
more than just
sea creatures.
Hey, all I'm saying is Furry Nation's mad.
Bra-
You don't want to start this war.
I don't know. A real starfish has a ton of little hands, so
And they're spiky. Too.
I'm fucking Patrick.
Okay.
I am
He does firmly grasp it in his hand.
I'm marrying a sponge because I could just clean everything up.
Yeah, but you have to deal with that laugh all the time,
Like as I'm like,
or you have to deal with the clarinet all the time.
I'm killing the clarinet.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking Squidward because that nose down. Marry SpongeBob and kill Patrick.
Fucking SpongeBob.
Furry.
How is that
I'm just
furry?
saying.
How? How?
saying.
There is not a single
All
bit
right,
of fur
that's-
on him.
You let us know if SpongeBob is a furry.
So for me, any non-real character is a furry.
What?
That's just how I see it.
that's
To me, it's a term that
Any non-real character is a furry?
yeah. So, well, I mean, I guess
It's
not
so
necessarily.
okay.
I mean,
Let's
that's a
backtrack.
broad-
I want to
that's a
make.
wide
I want to
term.
make sure you.
Cartoons. I get no.
Any
because
cartoon character?
God damn it! Anything that's not a real like person, even in a cartoon, is like animal or object. Is I don't know.
It's a fur. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly. What else you got? Have a banana. Okay. Next one. This one's have some fun with. Pick any one of the characters they portray as your choice for each one of these.
Okay.
So any character Will Smith has played
Mm-hmm.
versus any character Harrison Ford has played
Okay.
versus any character Gary Oldman has played.
Fuck.
Yeah, marry and kill.
marry Sirius Black. Fuck Will Smith. Men in Black or Independence Day. They could go 50-50 and kill. Who's the third guy?
Harrison Ford.
Oh shit, he's cool too. Kill Han Solo. Yeah, he's cool too, but yeah,
Yeah.
kill Han
No,
Solo.
they're all good.
But I would fuck Han Solo. Will Smith.
Da na 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 na
So
na.
I'm
na.
fucking Han
Big
Solo.
Willie.
I am killing Will Smith as the movie where he plays with his son.
Pursuit
the-
of Happiness.
No. Wow. The one where
Phrasing.
he goes to aliens. He goes different planet,
Oh,
different
oh,
planet.
the M Night
Oh,
Shyamalan
Planet
one.
AE or Planet Earth. Oh,
No, no,
yeah, Planet
no.
Earth, I think.
It
No?
wasn't Planet Earth. That's a documentary. This is the M
Oh,
Night
fucking
Shyamalan one.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. Yeah, I'm murdering him as that character. And then who do
I
we
thought
got?
you were gonna do the Pursuit of Happiness.
And then
I
I'm
was like,
marrying Gary Oldman.
That guy didn't have it hard enough.
You want to marry that guy?
I'm marrying Gary Oldman. Him as a villain in
Air Force One. Fifth Element.
no, The Professional.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
I'm marrying him as a bad guy.
I mean, he has a couple of good bad guys.
Yeah.
This is tough. I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna have relations with Indy,
Okay.
Indiana Jones.
because he knows how to use a whip. I feel like that could be fun.
Add some spice and stuff. He travels a lot
I
too.
guess. I mean, this is tough, but I'm gonna kill Big Willie.
Which one?
We'll say.
God damn.
No, wait. His fish, the one where he's an animated fish.
Wild West, Willie.
Oh yeah, the
The Wild West.
I know what fish one you're talking about. I fucking have the movie, like on DVD or whatever.
Shark Tale?
Yeah, Shark Tales. Yeah,
Yeah, Shark. I would kill that one just to be like, I did it. Where he's doing the car wash shit. And then I guess I'm gonna be with Gary Oldman from. No, I want to switch this. I'm killing the Gary Oldman from Kung Fu Panda to further this agenda of mine.
Who is he in that one?
He plays the peacock or the bird.
Okay.
Hey, the furry nation is mad.
They're dead.
Wait, the dad or the crane?
The crane.
Okay,
Dead.
dead crane.
The furry nation's mad.
And then I'm gonna go with
Those are
Men
fillers.
in Black Mary.
Will Smith, Men in Black. Okay,
And then
But he'll just neuralize you.
and then you're still fucking. Were you fucking? You were married.
No, Indy. I'm having sex.
And
with.
you're fucking. Okay,
Yeah,
never
I'm
mind.
staying with Will. Okay, Mystique, Psylocke, Kitty Pryde. Go.
I have no idea who Kitty Pryde is. I'm killing her.
She's the one that goes through things.
Marry Kitty Pryde. But comic book, not the Ellen
Okay,
Page.
yeah.
Kill Mystique. I know she could change, but whatever. And
Psylocke. You're gonna have some. Okay. She's got that like
I don't
raging
know
fist.
who Kitty is. So I'm
Kitty,
killing her.
Kitty.
She's dead.
Okay.
All 9 lives. Yeah, I'm gonna have sex with Psylocke, and I'm marrying Mystique because
long term
every
keeps
day,
it fresh.
every different day.
Yeah,
Every day, different day.
I'm sticking with Mystique. I will have sex with Kitty because in the comics, when she climaxes, she phases, and whoever she's touching phases with them. So I feel like that could be fun. Yeah.
But if you're married, you could do that too.
I mean, that would get old. I feel like Mystique, it could keep it fresh. I mean, it's like, it's going to be good. I'm willing to stick with it. It should be fun. She's a cool character,
Can
but
you
I
guys
think
phase through the earth and like go all over the core and just die?
it'd just be never ending. Okay, we're going Overwatch. Tracer, Widowmaker, Diva.
God damn, dude.
Kill Widowmaker.
Really? It's a fat ass.
Fuck Diva. No, I'd rather marry Diva. And then fuck Tracer.
That one's tough, dude.
I was trying to think of ones that you guys.
Widow's
care about.
got that ass.
That ass. Even Tracer knows it.
God damn, dude. Like, I'm gonna toss up between marrying Diva or Tracer, because Diva is like she's like the gamer chick, you know.
I'm going with Tracer.
Is very energetic. I would fuck Tracer, even though Black Widow's got that ass. I'm gonna have to chop it off and kill her, and then I'm marrying Diva.
Ripley from Alien, the Bride from Kill Bill, and Furiosa from Mad Max.
Oh shit!
Badass
Ooh.
woman.
Who was the first one again?
Ripley.
I'm marrying Ripley, fucking Furiosa, because that's gonna be furious.
She's got that mech arm.
Fury Road.
Fury Road, and then I'm killing the Bride.
Ooh.
I'm marrying the Bride. Killing Ripley. Fucking Furiosa.
It's fucked up. After all she's been through, Ripley, she's mother of aliens, dude.
This is tough. I'm gonna. I feel like Ripley's like not gonna give me the time of day. Like she'll just be like, I want to be with my aliens or with my child or whoever else. I'm like, I'm not a priority in any way.
So you're thinking about
like
end movie.
Well, like
Ripley.
it eliminates me from like I feel like she'd be so removed from society. She doesn't know how to interact with people as well, so she'd be like in her own world.
Yeah.
And that's where she'd thrive. And I'd want her to be happy. So I'd be like, no, I'm not marrying you.
You're dead.
You're dead. I'd marry. This is tough.
Bill, it's your big.
I'd marry the Bride and I'd have some fun with Furious. Next one. I have just three more.
10 more.
I have 3 more. That's it.
10
It's it.
more.
Laura Croft, Kerrigan from StarCraft, or Ivy from Soul Calibur.
Kerrigan before or after?
Whichever you want.
Wouldn't she be Nova?
No, it's different.
character.
Well, who's the third one?
Ivy from Soul Calibur, big tits.
Oh,
With the whip?
Okay, Ivy. What is the fuck, Ivy?
I don't know her personality. I'm killing Ivy.
I guess I marry Kerrigan before the invasion and kill Laura Croft.
I don't know Ivy very well, so she's dead. Chopping out those tits. I would fuck Kerrigan after the invasion.
Okay.
Furries. And then I would.
What, that's a furry?
I consider it.
What?
And then
the furry nation is mad.
A Zerg is a furry?
We should have
the furry nation is now mad. Definitely.
We
mad.
should have a discussion where it's like you just say something out and you're like, is that a furry or not? And I'll be like,
It's like that one meme where it's like, fight me. Or change my mind or whatever.
All animals or all, I don't know.
All cartoons are furries. Fight me.
That's too broad of a statement because that could be.
That's what you said earlier.
I know.
I'm going to sound clip it out and be like, do you want.
And so,
Fox
okay.
News?
So I'm killing Ivy, fucking Kerrigan after invasion.
Okay.
And marrying Laura Croft.
I'm gonna
Add 2 more.
Lightning round.
Heart of Swarms, Kerrigan,
That's
having some
after
sex. I'm gonna marry Laura. And I'm gonna kill Ivy. All right, leather round. Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Ooh.
Kate Beckinsale, Underworld.
Oh.
Rosario Dawson, Sin City.
Damn it! I'm not very familiar with the Rosario Dawson.
I'm gonna kill Rosario Dawson.
She's fighting fucking Scientology, bro.
Well, I'm gonna keep Rosario Dawson dead. But, it's a coin flip between
Scientology wins.
Michelle Pfeiffer and
Rosario and
fuck Kate Beckinsale and marry Michelle.
Okay. I'm having some kinky, crazy Rosario Dawson time, and then I'm gonna stick with Kate Beckinsale, Underworld, even though I feel like she'd outlive me, and that would suck.
It's for her.
But I feel like Catwoman, I couldn't, like, she'd just be, it'd be too much commitment issues.
Yeah, so
I'm killing.
I'm killing Catwoman.
She'll come back to life.
I am fucking Rosario Dawson.
Okay.
And then I am marrying what's her name?
Kate Beckinsale's
Kate
Underworld.
Beckinsale, because I'm gonna be old as shit and she's still gonna be young. I'm like, that's mine. That's still mine. That's mine.
Last one. Green Lantern. Any of them, whichever one you want.
All the Deadpool characters, or all the Ryan Reynolds stickers.
No. I should have. Green Lantern, The Flash, or Elongated Man. Each one has an interesting sexual strength or weakness.
Fuck will be Elongated Man because Flash would be too fast.
Yeah, but Green Lantern could like make whatever
True.
you want come
That
out
is
of his
true.
ring.
I have to kill the Flash. Like, it's just not gonna be enjoyable. That's like 2-second fucking fun time. No, he's dead. Get the fuck out of here.
He could slow down. He could speed things up. He could.
No, he's dead.
Okay.
Too fast. And then you said it was Green Lantern and Longamania.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Damn it, dude. I mean, even if I marry them, I'm still gonna have sex with them. So I'm fucking Elongated Man and marrying Green Lantern.
Okay.
Same.
I'm marrying Elongated Man.
He's gonna burn the shit out of you, dude. He's just
I'm killing Flash.
dick burn. You know, just
Rug burn.
Yeah.
Like fucking it burns. Oh god.
slow down.
Just like,
It's as slow as I can go. Bad. It's bad.
yeah, but like if you're in a jam, you're like, man, we're late. Like, can you just do this real quick? It'd just be like convenient. Okay, that's it. We're done.
You didn't finish your. Wait, what was yours? Real quick. For the last one?
I'm fucking Lantern. I'm marrying Elongated, and I'm killing Flash.
Cool.
Okay, that was a good topic.
Yeah.
A lot of.
And that was episode 16. No.
Yeah. All right, next topic. Do you want to do the one you had?
Yeah, we can.
All
do
right.
yours.
So E3, they're doing a tournament for Fortnite,
Fortnite.
and it's popular streamer with a celebrity.
Okay.
So if you guys had to,
If we're the popular streamer,
well, if you were in a tournament, 3 different scenarios. You get teamed up with a celebrity.
Okay.
You get teamed up with a streamer, and you get teamed up with a porn star.
What?
Who would you pick?
I completely misread.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
Okay, no, this is good. This is good. It puts me on toes. You guys go first.
All right, so
We'll start with
porn
the-
star. No, go for it.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
You sure?
Yeah.
You good with that one?
Yeah.
We can go around. I want to start with the porn star because she is my favorite, one of my favorites, and I've seen her live. I didn't say what's up though to her. Not live like in action.
Were you the fluffer?
The bed, like,
Biggest-
let me get that ready for you.
Biggest D of the
No,
day.
Lexi Bell.
Oh,
And
okay.
she
okay.
was
Tall.
she was at a 1984 gallery.
Man, she's old.
She was tall as fuck. I didn't realize how
No,
tall
I'm
she
kidding.
really
Not
is.
old. I was thinking
Um,
1884.
But Lexi Bell would be my co-tournament player, porn star wise.
What game?
I mean, I would assume
Well,
Fortnite,
it's gonna be Fortnite.
Oh,
but
it is?
we can
Yeah.
change it. We can change
Okay,
it.
we could,
We can change it.
yeah, it could be. It could be any. It could be any game.
Overcook.
You're gonna be yelling
Things
at
are-
each
things
other
are
a
gonna be
lot.
cooking.
Yep.
Things are gonna be cooking.
Someone's gonna get punched.
And it's not you.
It could be me. Who knows? I don't know her attitude.
So I actually did research. I went with a porn star that knew how to play
Oh
games.
my god.
Jenna Hayes.
You know,
Oh,
when,
shit.
you
She
know
knows how to
when,
play games,
when
so.
they do those scenes where they're playing games, they're just pressing buttons.
Right.
There's one where they're holding a controller. It's a PlayStation 3 controller, and I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's like mashing every button, and I'm
You know,
like, man,
there's-
this bitch doesn't know how to play Counter Strike.
There's guys that stream UFC fights. And
Okay, so Jenna Hayes, what does she
because
do?
She's in porn, but she knows how to play games. I looked at a website and like
Fucking
porn
cheater.
stars who knew how to play games, and she's a
Oh.
gamer.
What
I
games?
found out. I don't know.
Oh, we did. Okay.
What
thought-
game would you play? You're just gonna go with Fortnite?
You know what game?
Night Trap?
Was it Roblox?
Let's go.
Roblox. I don't know how Night Trap is gonna be a tournament like fastest time fucking through the game or something.
Fortnite.
Speedrun.
Okay. So when I first came up with my lists, I thought I was supposed to pick a game, a porn star, and a streamer that they collaborate with.
No.
Oh no.
So there
And
you
I
go. So
I know.
you have two already. The porn star you're gonna collaborate with.
I know.
The streamer that you're
It's
gonna
a separate
collaborate
thing. It's like me involved with them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna replace the streamer I had with the porn star I have here. So are you guys familiar with Lisa Ann?
with. Yeah.
So I tried
A
to
lot
think of
lot
ones that were
MILF
recognizable.
scenes at
Yeah,
this
she's a
point.
MILF genre specifically, mostly. But she was, I think, what gave her a lot of like wider like visibility was she did a parody of Sarah Palin.
Oh, that's right.
So I don't know. I think that's
Do
where
you
most
imagine
people.
her as Sarah Palin and that's who you're playing with?
No. I'm just trying to like
Oh, okay.
get people to like because we don't have visuals like popping up
Yeah.
here. I kind of want people to either not look them up on in incognito mode or
So look,
recognize scenes that
think
they
of
might.
a sluttier Sarah Palin.
See, the thing is, I know I've come to realize that I know more porn star names than I should admit. And when to the average viewer, they're like, I don't know names. I just watch.
They can Google.
I know, but I'm just like,
Lexi Bell,
Jenna Hayes.
Jenna
Jenna
Hayes.
Hayes, and now
Lisa Ann.
Lisa Ann.
So I kind of like narrowed down my porn star picks based on like people that people would know.
Right.
So a couple of the other ones I thought of is Sasha Grey
Mhm.
and Mia
I
Khalifa.
completely forgot
Mia
about
Khalifa's very popular.
Yeah,
Mia Khalifa's
she's
a good
gotten out
one.
of porn. So I feel like she's trying to make a name for herself.
Is
in
she
other ways.
really?
Yeah,
I know she was like
she was in kind of funny
she was
recently.
she was hitting up soda poppin', and it was popping up like I don't know if that was her
She,
manager. But
she
like, her
likes to
name-
bait a lot of athletes
Yeah.
and like be like, "Hey, and then she'll screenshot the DM that they sent him and share it publicly. And this one athlete was like, "I ain't falling for your shit," and like called
Did
her
it
out.
to Drake.
So I would pick Lisa Ann from Who's Nailin' Palin, that actress, and I would be streaming with them playing snipper clips
Snipper.
Okay.
because there's a lot of innuendo in what you're saying.
Oh,
You're like,
okay.
all right, put it in deeper. All right, no, you got to go
Oh,
hard.
that's right. You
Yeah.
were telling me when you were playing with
Yeah, so
You
I think that'd
realize.
be funny. It'd be a lot of giggling. You'd be like, oh, you're so silly.
It then turns X-rated.
Stop,
all of a sudden.
stop it. Is the
Ordered
rumble
a
on?
sausage pizza?
Yeah. I think that'd be funny.
We'll do celebrity last. So next would be streamer.
Okay.
I would streamer. Who do I watch a lot? There's a guy named.
I know who you watch a lot.
Who do I-
Admiral Baboon.
Yeah. So that's actually who I was about to choose. Admiral Baru.
Baru, dude.
He seems like a cool guy. I've never seen him, so I don't know what the fuck he looks like.
But is he a furry?
I think he could be in the furries. He can be in the furries. He's not a furry though. Not in my category. There's two categories: furries and people. He falls into people. So.
Wait, I have a question. Is the aliens in Mass Effect that are like your friends, are they furries?
I would consider them furries.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
No way.
God. Okay, fine. That's the topic for the. Okay, no. Let's not go into it. I don't want to.
I still want to explain it. Like.
Okay, fine. I'll let you.
I can't not within like the time limit.
Yeah.
But it's essentially like if it's not like a regular human, I consider it like if it's like a fetish almost, like I consider like more of a furry than anything. So that's like an alien fetish, and even though obviously there's no fur on them, I still see as furry a specific fetish, not just having to have fur.
Okay.
I guess that's why.
Either way, I'm just gonna say the furry community's mad at both of you guys. I'm neutral on the furry situation.
You're Switzerland here.
You're fucking son of a bitch.
I'm neutral.
All right.
My streamer would be he's teaming up with Xavier Woods in the Fortnite tournament. CDN the third. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Korea. You're my best friend. I don't know. He's just that's who I aspire to be as a streamer. Just very funny and
Okay, let's go. Streamer. I would probably.
I didn't choose my game, by the way.
Oh, what was your game?
We're co-oping Let's Go. Pokemon Let's Go. Me and Baru.
Fortnite, because he plays Fortnite. CDN the third.
I'm going to try and run a Destiny raid or Monster Hunter hunt with
Mia Khalifa.
Is she a streamer?
I guess.
I mean,
she started. Last I heard, she was trying to get into streaming. I don't know how successful she's been or if she is. Who do you watch? Think of people you watch.
I'm trying to think. I would say like Xavier Woods or someone from Kind of Funny.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you can choose someone from Kind of Funny. They're a streamer.
I know. I was trying to think of other things, and I was like, I'm drawing blanks. I'm like, they're either top people.
But it'd be the person that you keep in touch with, and you'd be streaming a wrestling game.
Yeah. I'd probably, if I went Kind of Funny, I would try to see if Greg Geddes, and I would do a wrestling game. Tag team.
Where you build your own character like yourself and you fight. Greg Miller with a Spider-Man mask.
And then what was the third one? It was
now
like
it's a celebrity.
Now celebrity.
Do you have some?
I have one.
I have Logic.
Ooh.
Who?
Logic. He's a rapper.
Okay.
What about Drake? He needs the help.
No.
He's like, no.
Nah.
Where would Casey Neistat fall in?
I would
he's
say
Twitch.
streamer. He streams now. He does. He's gone on Twitch like 3 times, but
Okay.
I would consider him a streamer now.
All right. So you have Logic.
Logic.
What game?
And is not even. He's not even my partner in together. We're fucking head to head Mario Kart, taking that fool out. he. I don't know if you know. So if you know, he's a pretty big gamer, and most of his tours, when he collabs with someone, he will play them a Mario Kart match.
Oh.
And he holds the #1 spot in against everyone he's played.
Take him out.
So I had to take him out. I would collab with him, and then I would take him out.
Honorable mention goes to Danny DeVito. I would not. That would not be my celebrity. Jordan Peele is an honorable mention too, but I'm gonna pick Chris Pratt because I think we would play like WarioWare or like a Mario Party game and just fucking make fun of each other.
Zipper clippers?
Yeah, Scissor Sisters. We're gonna
scissors,
dress
scissors.
up in furry costumes and play Mario Party. Yarn Yoshi, is he a furry?
Yeah. This is becoming a topic. I don't feel
Every week
comfortable
we're
with.
gonna ask, is this
God
guy?
damn it.
We'll just toss another spring another.
No.
Is this person a furry?
I would want to stream with Nicolas Cage
Oh shit.
and
A horror game.
I would
The bees.
No, I actually want to play I'd want to like take turns, swap the controller, play Uncharted
Oh,
cuz we'd want to find the treasure
Right.
together. I think that'd be funny.
Oh my god. Nicolas Cage, dude. I don't know. I had thought about something and I completely forgot already, so it doesn't even matter.
I'm sure I could probably pick like better picks, but
Oh no, the scene from
Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yeah, Gone in 60 He's like,
let's go.
let's go.
Gran Turismo. Nicolas Cage. Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay. So, final topic?
Mhm.
The big finish.
Ooh.
It's just like a general discussion about sex in
In the video games.
in the video games, in the movies, and in TV, and just like your opinions on which
So-
one. Like, are they like report card? Like,
So
are they
in
doing?
my daily life?
Sure. Yeah.
Sex.
What? Yeah.
Um,
Like, just what are your thoughts? Like, do you think there's
one thing I want to bring up.
Okay, go for it.
I thought it was gonna be about video games only, but with movies, there's always that awkward moment where you're watching a fucking movie. It has one goddamn sex scene, and you got other people walking in while you're watching this movie, and this one sex scene comes on, and you're just like, "I'm not watching porn. I swear to you."
Oh, at
it's
home,
just a
at
fucking
home.
sex scene.
When I'm watching Game of Thrones, my roommates think I'm watching porn. I'm like, dude, it's fucking Game of Thrones, dude.
It's 99% porn, but
It used to be. I feel like there was a few seasons where that was like the majority of it.
like orgies and shit.
Yeah, like
God
Podrick.
damn it, dude. But for video games, one thing I wanted to bring up, and I don't know if it's under one of your guys' thing,
Yeah.
but there's always been a long running video game that's always had like sexual things going on called Leisure
Suit Larry.
Shoot. God damn, that's like a fucking tongue twister for me. Leisure Suit
tongue.
Larry. And they're actually gonna make a whole new. They're making not a whole
A live
new,
action
they're
movie?
making a new game. There's a new game
What?
for Leisure Suit
On the
Larry coming out.
Switch?
I don't know where it's at. It for sure probably won't be the Switch. It'll probably be a PC game only.
They should
I don't
cast
know.
Larry David if they ever made a movie.
Oh, damn it! But the idea is like this dude that like wears a suit and he's always trying to get with women. And the guy's like I thought the guy like he wears suits, so I thought he was like a business guy, and so he didn't have trouble getting women. No, it's the opposite. Like he's trying to look good, trying to get women, but he has terrible. He's a bad person.
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
not a good person or whatever.
Well, so, did you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I took the question differently. I just put best sex scenes.
Sure.
And-
I mean, whatever. Like, you want to highlight
Yeah,
some
we're
of the
just-
most
it's just a
impressive.
discussion.
Like that could be what you want to talk. I have some thoughts that I want to share, and then we can like bounce questions around. Like that.
Yeah.
That's all this one was just like.
One of the best sex scenes is Starship Troopers when they're in the tent and the colonel comes in. He's like, "Wait, we gotta leave in 5 minutes. Wait, make that 10." I'm like,
I like how he teases her, where her shirt is like caught, and she's like, "Ah." I thought that was cool. I was like, that show, like, it didn't just jump straight to the sex. They kind of like had fun with it,
Right.
yeah.
and I thought that was like a fresh take.
Is this before or after he technically?
That's after.
Okay.
Yeah, he's-
Splitsville with.
Yeah. She like he's seen her now with this other dude, like, and they're like not like kissing maybe, but like
But this is because she thought he died. Right? Because he technically dies, and they use something like.
Well,
he
she
have him
broke
in a
up with him before. Like,
Yeah.
That's why he
Okay.
joins the
Yeah,
infantry and-
Okay.
yeah. I remember that scene. That was a very good scene. So my I mean, I have thoughts on like best and worst, but
Mhm.
like one thing I started noticing as I was putting together stuff of like, what are my thoughts on like sex and where have I seen sex in video games? where have I seen sex in movies and where have I seen it in TV? And it's something I noticed with games is, or a little bit of all three, but I noticed it more with games than anything, was in terms of the games, it's oftentimes like a male fantasy perspective on it. It's like God of War. It's like you're this fucking badass dude. You're banging like 2-3 chicks at the same time. You got Leisure Suit Larry. You got the Dead or Alive of Extreme Beach Volleyball. You have like Mass Effect, Soul Calibur. Yeah, it's all this like fan service, but mainly oriented towards like a male desire. I like how your chair's squeaking, and it's just like that. Like, and then I compared it. That's when I noticed this was when I compared it to like what we've seen out of TV, and we've seen everything from like really intense, passionate affection to just like raunchy stuff to like just like raw passion and stuff, and it's like really layered. And I feel like out of all of them, TV's come the farthest.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, I mean that's movies though.
Still television.
No,
is that on TV?
What? No.
Network. Cable.
Serialized. I'm talking serialized like content.
Serial
like,
killers.
The worst sex scene I've ever seen was on TV.
What was it?
Sopranos. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. There's a rape scene, and it's, to me, that's like the most brutal scene I've ever seen in fiction. Like,
have you
the
seen?
Way they portrayed it? I was like,
so on this the brief subject of rape, have you seen Clockwork Orange?
yes,
And have you seen Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
yes.
So those
the Sopranos one is worse.
Is worse. Oh
It's
shit!
worse.
Those two bothered me.
There's a movie. The only thing I can remember is the lady is in a red dress in like a red hallway and she's on the ground. And like I remember thinking that was one of the worst scenes. I can't remember the name of the movie. I'll have to look it up while we're talking about it.
Yeah, the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo would be second, and then Clockwork would be third.
I remember I was in the theater with the Dragon Tattoo one, and my dad almost got up. He's like, "That fucker better get something."
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's like, "You've read the book." He's like, "What happens? Does he like get like? Does she get revenge on him?" I'm like, "Just watch." And he's like, "Dude." And I was like, "Yeah, she like gets vengeance," and that was, yeah. But it's brutal. It's like it's very intense and it's very like, I mean, Game of Thrones. Showed like Ramsay, the stuff he does. I mean, it's not maybe shown to the same level, but it's still like anytime that comes up. But to go back to my point, I think that those have come such a long way. Even movies and TV, just as a whole, have come a long way, and the wide range of perspectives and how sex is portrayed in them. And you look at where games are with that. And I know we've talked in the past about like storytelling and how much the games have come and how unique all these things are. But like when I look at the aspect of intimacy and sexual, stuff, related stuff, they're like leagues behind, and it's crazy. I'm like, how it's crazy how far behind that. But I also wonder how would it catch up? Like I think the closest thing it comes is maybe The Witcher.
The Last of Us had an intense scene, an almost rape scene.
Oh,
that was crazy. I was like, oh, fucking David.
But I mean, like,
creepy ass motherfucker.
How? Okay, so I guess my question is then, I feel like I've noticed that stark contrast between where video game, sex portrayal is versus movies and TV. How do you think they bridge the gap? Do you think they make it more like it's related to storytelling? Do you think it's how they make you an involved participant? Because games have that unique thing of like you're engaged, or do you think they just make it a cinematic?
I do feel like it's always more like a cinematic. I mean, when it comes to God of War, it's not necessary, and you get health points. You get like rejuvenated, essentially.
So, what do you think they should do? Or could do to make it like, I don't know.
It's hard. Like I think it's a fine line because that's something that I think you would see like the way that they're trying to portray Kratos in God of War. It's something you would assume his character would do. So then it's like, do you want to show it or do you not want to show it? Is it just going to be a sound clip, as opposed to like the visuals that they had?
Okay, so take like an already like a well-acclaimed story. Like let's take. I feel like here's an example of one that I like. I feel like Uncharted handles sex very well.
Right.
in my opinion. I
don't
feel
even
like
remember a sex scene.
Well, there's no sex scene, but it's implied.
it's implied like all of a sudden the camera cut. It's like
Yeah,
very
like
Indiana
Chloe,
Jones.
like,
Like they
falls on
cut
her,
down and then the camera goes up and it's sort of like
slowly lights a cigar.
Yeah.
No, I'm
And,
kidding.
well, I mean,
just made that up.
it's tongue in cheek, but it's also like relationship building too.
Right.
So I feel like if anything, that is something. What I'm saying is like, how do more games get to that? Do they make their stories cater more to a more delved out character, or do they like you're not involved in any of you're not doing any game
Finger flicking.
or yeah, you're not flicking anything or rumble pack. But I mean, like, do you think that okay? Let me narrow it down. If sex is you become an active player in the sex.
I don't
Do you
think
think
that's a
that-
good idea.
Okay, so you think right out the door, there's no way to make that a viable.
Yeah, like I just don't see. I mean, there could be a story that's like involving love, involving like a relationship. Maybe then, but the thing is, like a majority, like I would say, like a good 90%. There's just no reason to have like a controlled sex scene. It's gonna.
But it's so interesting that like violence is okay. Like there's so many ways that they can make violence enjoyable
Right.
in a game. And not saying like it should like condone violence, but like that's an active part of a lot of
And
games is like there's shooting.
That's
there's
the thing.
punching.
Like, so I mean, if there is a story where I could go different routes. Like, if it's like a dream thing where like this guy's dreaming and like for some reason like he has like within the story he has issues where he dreams in sex or whatever. Like he dreams of only having sex.
Or romance.
So that's something that you're.
Yeah.
That's something that you control. But I mean, it's just tough for me right now. There hasn't been a game where I can just be like, this storyline could use a controlled sex scene. You know, like I feel like it has to be a whole new type of like story that would have to be okay with a controlled sex scene, or have a scene where like you have a long watch on the scene. You're like, might be a little too long for me to watch this.
Maybe the solution isn't looking at like. Again, we're three dudes, so our perspective is limited to just like from a male point of view. Yeah, it's skewed. Maybe instead of thinking of it like as an objective, like there needs to be this involved, like we need sex in order for this game to be enjoyable. Maybe it's something that evokes a similar intimacy between characters or between you and the character, where it's not like pure just like intercourse in a game. Maybe it's like you're building a relationship or you're having like an intimate moment with another character. I feel like two games that come to mind when I think of something along those lines are Catherine and Persona 5, because you're building relationships and there's no like I'm gonna get laid. Like that's not like the immediate thought.
Near Automata.
I think
What?
There's the robots having sex.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if Life is Strange had a controlled sex scene, it wouldn't have bothered me because there's this like sexual tension between the main character and the girl. So if they actually put that in there and it was like really nervous, and I think it wouldn't have bothered me because the storytelling was so solid.
Okay. Like I similar to that, I've played the Batman Telltale games, and there's a lot of times where you can flirt with Selena, and you can get it in a direction where you two have like romances and stuff.
Are there like if you go that route, are there scenes for that?
It alludes to it, much like Uncharted, but with it comes like you've now complicated or strengthened your relationship with Selena,
Right.
and I feel like that was the takeaway. And I like that. Like that was an area where I feel like it would be similar to what you're talking about with Life is Strange. Near Automata, that's an interesting point you bring up, because there's like the way they show that
Storytelling.
it's like these are creatures that can't reproduce.
Right.
And so if you look at it more in the abstract sense, it's like they're wanting to procreate and aspire to be humans.
In the game, like humans no longer pretty much exist. And these robots have now populated the world.
Yeah.
But like being like you can't like get old, you can't necessarily die as a robot. These guys have gone through different phases. They've read books that talk about humans doing these movements, and like maybe if we do this, we become more human ourselves. So then you literally like fall in a hole, and these robots are having a fucking orgy. They're just humping each other.
And another scene that I guess it's not sex, but it was romance. It was inspired by romance. Was there's a boss that you fight, the first playthrough, And then the second playthrough, you find out there's more to it, I think. And on the third one, when you're playing as a character that can hack, you start reading her dialogue of what she's thinking. And she was reading about how women would get pretty to attract a man. Mm-hmm. And there was a robot she was trying to do that for and look prettier. And he's like, aren't I pretty? Aren't I pretty? And the robot was being a robot. It wasn't as advanced as her.
Yeah.
And so she was not getting a response that she craved for, or she was led to believe in order to be human, this is what I crave. And it drove her crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Like that was like that was insane. And I'm like, that was inspired. There, at its core, it's like thought was of love and of like affection.
So I feel like I haven't put the base down for what my thought. I think when it alludes to stuff, that is perfectly fine. There are great ways to go around it. But having a sex scene, having a control sex scene, that's something that's more difficult to write in. Like,
yeah,
I can't, like, we're talking about Nier Automata. We've already explained, like, some of the reasons why they have, like, these certain sex scenes. And I can't think of any reason why this game would have a controlled sex scene. Like, it just wouldn't make sense, you know? Like,
no, yeah, I agree with you. I feel like if for a game to be effective, after just, like, the few games we've listed, it's probably more effective for it to add the things around the sex than to like actually make the sex part put the focus on that.
So I think alluding is really great. Even having a sex scene, it can be done controlled. That's just a whole nother like monster. Like that's just like a whole nother step. Like that's actively me trying to do something, and it just doesn't. I just can't see a reason why that would even exist. You know, I don't know, but I'm sure it will in the future.
Yeah, VR. All that stuff's coming. I'm sure that's a big avenue for it.
Yeah, porn is.
Yeah, let's paper cuts. Okay, I want to kind of go back to what you were saying, like favorite sex scene. You were saying for a game, or were you
for movies?
What was it? Was it for? It was for TV.
It was a movie.
Starship. I thought you said, "Oh yeah, Starship." You mentioned Sopranos as the worst. What would you say are some of your like favorite, least favorite?
Fuck. Literally. You just came at me with this question.
I don't think this is my favorite, but this is what every male was trying to look for was Showgirls. It's because Saved by the Bell.
She was scary though in that because she like spazzed. Like it was like someone like dropped an electric wire and she's just like. It was kind of like whoa.
It's a good visual.
Yeah,
just straight ahead. It was just a fear full on.
I think scenes. What you're saying, mine was Wild Things.
Oh yeah. I remember.
You let my heart sing. Damn, I can't think of anything. What do you have?
Favorite? Wild Things was definitely one of them. Growing up.
So why is this part of the VHS is all blurry?
Wild Things and Cruel Intentions taught me how to use the recall button on my TV remote. I was like, what are you watching? I'm watching Nickelodeon.
I know what scene with Cruel Intentions you're talking about. Does it actually show? I've never actually seen the scene. The one where she's like in like in an integration room and she just like swoop.
No, that's not Cruel Intentions. That's Basic Instinct.
Oh, Basic Instinct. Okay, sorry.
That's Sharon Stone.
Dennis Nedry.
Does that show that? Does that show that anything?
Or the leg thing?
It shows her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Woohoo! But I feel like that's unnecessary.
Her peach.
But
well, she was. I feel like. I mean, I think the point was it was like she was using it as a power move. She's like, I have these guys on the tips of my finger. I'm gonna fucking like
on the tip of my peaches.
Yeah.
So Basic Instinct.
So Cruel Intentions.
The guy from Seinfeld was like,
yeah,
Cruel Intentions.
So WWE made fun of that. They did a parody, and they had Stacy Keibler doing the leg thing, and they had like all these wrestlers like Chris Jericho and all these other wrestlers just like. It's so funny.
Now their reactions are like GIF memes and shit.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm trying to think of what Cruel Intentions, what movie that is.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Selma Blair. And the guy from
Dawson's Creek, I think.
No. Well, I don't know if actually he's not the main.
No, he's
the
not
main
the
guys.
main guy. He's from Dawson's Creek.
He is.
Yeah.
He was in MacGruber as like the serious. Movie, right? Yeah, but he was like the serious guy in the group. I can't think of anything else he's been in. Oh, he's in the TV version of Shooter. which was
No,
not.
I don't know anything about that.
He looks like Hayden Christensen,
Okay.
but he's not.
Basically.
Anyway, so that one, it was when Sarah Michelle Gellar and like her brother, which is this other guy, are like making bets of who can do things to this girl, or like she's the girl that Selma Blair plays is like who they're using in their games, and they're just like goofing around. And so like the guy will be like, I bet I could sleep with her first, and so he'll be like, oh, you promised me a kiss. And then she's like, okay. And she tries to go for a kiss. And she's playing like really dumb, lightheaded type of girl. He's like, I didn't say where. And then he goes down, and then like she just drops. It was funny. It was just like she just collapsed. And then the infamous scene is when Sarah Michelle Gellar is like, oh, let's kiss with her, and they kiss. But the one I liked was actually not actual sex. It was the wager for Sarah Michelle Gellar and her brother, or stepbrother, I should say. Was if he wins, he can fuck her brains out. Like she just was like as blunt as possible. She's like, you can fuck my brains out. Like just like whoa.
Challenge accepted.
Confidence there. Trying to think of other ones. I loved what's it called? Starship Trooper. That was definitely a really nice one. Denise Richards was in a lot of these.
You also like I heard you also like the furry one, Avatar.
No, I really did not. And what?
That's a furry.
Avatar, there's a sex scene.
See, he says it's a furry. He's
That's
stepped
not a
into
furry?
mind domain. He's stepping into mind.
Okay, that one I could see an argument for furry.
What
I could see an argument.
aliens? They're all
The
furries.
hair thing.
Oh my
The
gosh,
United.
dude.
It's the Sahelu.
United.
There's actually a porno that's based on. And
There's
they-
a lot.
so-
There's
well, I mean, I know.
Universe
So
pornos.
the one that I think is funny, because the parodies have really funny plot. It's they have sex with the Avatar versions, but there's one where the doctor's like, he's in too deep, we gotta get him out, and he's like unconscious, like in his Avatar state, and she's like, there's only one way to get this guy out of this, and she starts
have
like,
sex with
yeah,
him
she
is
starts
real-
like going
is
to
real
town on
funny.
him. I was like, whoa,
They're really going
Like,
at it.
yeah, it's funny.
You could say they fucked his brains out.
Yeah. What other ones were there?
I feel like I literally watched these movies and then blanked those scenes out, and I just don't remember them. I can't think of any
What are
movie.
some bad ones then?
I can't think of anything. Like he brought up Starship Troopers, and like
Well-
the only reason I know is because I've seen the movie, but that would have never popped
I
up.
never saw The Room, but when he at the end he like
That was
fondles
so bad.
himself or something.
That's one of the worst ones.
He dies and fondles himself. I don't know.
After he shot himself. Yeah, that was a bad one.
I don't know. I can't remember. Was it A History of Violence? Male frontal nudity, like that just disturbs me.
Really?
Was
So
it?
this is what
Was it A History of Violence that showed it? I forgot what movie it was.
that was one of them.
Oh, I was like, ooh, that's
The
weird.
scene they have together was, I thought, really good.
Hmm.
Where they're on the staircase. I was
Mhm.
like, damn, fucking Viggo Mortensen and
King
I
Aragorn?
forget her name, but she was also really impressive. I feel like like when we were talking about games and where they have a lot of room to grow, they're growers, not showers, maybe. I feel like movies and TV really heavily favor female nudity over male nudity.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I was talking to my girlfriend, and there's one guy that we're like, this guy is like the front runner for male nudity in movies and TV, and it's the guy from Altered Carbon, the
shit.
rich guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's been in a lot of.
he's been in stuff. He's been in Rome, I think.
Really?
And this TV show called The Followers with Kevin Bacon.
Even in Altered Carbon. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's
Male
just,
frontal nudity.
he just like lets it hang out. It's like I think it's a part of his contract now because everything he's been in, he's let it.
But did he do the Borat helicopter?
No.
I feel like his like manager's always like, if we ever make a contract, there's got to be a clause where it's like there's got to be
clause.
nudity. There's got to be nudity. The thing is, like with Altered Carbon, it works well because it's supposed to be a suit. Like it's not a real body. So like it's literally like he's about to get put in a suit and you see just a naked suit.
No.
But once
When he in the scene I'm talking about, he, I guess, was naked coming into the room while the detective was investigating, and he still hadn't been clothed, and he has people clothing him.
But that's in that scene
It's
where
in the
he
chamber.
gets a brand new So that's the way I saw it. Like it makes sense. Like he just got out of he's getting in a brand new sleeve.
But when they showed the main guy, they didn't do that. They just showed him from the chest up.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm just
true.
I think I know that it can irk, but I'm also like there's definitely a emphasis on one
Yeah.
gender versus another.
I haven't watched the show, but I know it has some disturbing like male prison rape scenes. Oz.
No.
Oswald Penitentiary, but it's called Oz for short.
Oh, shit.
HBO.
Yeah.
There's a commercial for it where a guy's about to jaywalk, and then he thinks about last night's show on Oz, decides not to jaywalk.
Oh, that's a commercial for it.
Yeah. So it's like an experimental prison where they let the prisoners run the
Wow.
prison.
Oh
And
fuck.
shit! The guys from Flash Thompson, or no, JJ, the guy who hit Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The drum,
Jay
the
Jameson.
drum thing. Yeah, plays a Nazi in it, and he fucks people up in it.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
Like
handle that.
literally and figuratively.
Yes. He's the head Nazi guy. He's the leader.
I'm trying to think of other TV. I mean, Game of Thrones comes to mind. A lot of Netflix show come to mind.
Yeah, I'm bad at this. Like I can't. I really like. I'm like memory wise. Like these scenes just go with because I see movies as whole. Like if I like the story, I'll say like it's like a check mark for me.
You don't have moments though.
I don't like. Generally, I don't
Okay.
like. It's tough for me to like remember specific things. It's just like there's times where I will, but
Yeah.
I don't know. For sex scenes, it's just something that isn't never like, oh, check. I like that
Yeah,
scene
yeah.
kind of thing.
Trying to think of some other ones. I mean,
Well, this isn't a sex scene, but in Eurotrip when it goes go. Oh no!
I remember like growing up, they have a lot of those
American
teenage,
Pie.
American Pies and those
Right.
sorts of movies.
Actually, now that I think of it, like that's one scene like at the very end where
Shannon Elizabeth.
she's like the
The foreign exchange.
exchange student, and she comes like she's not fully butt naked, right?
Well, you could see her.
She had boxers
Okay.
on or something.
Yeah, but that's the only scene that, and then the fucking pie,
Yeah.
and then the mom, Stacy's
Oh,
mom.
Stifler's mom.
Got it going on.
She's a MILF. What's that?
And she's always like, she's like egging it on, you know?
Yeah,
She'll
yeah.
do like sexy ass shit. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I'm really curious how a lot of the like these were teenage adolescent movies and they were very sex heavy. Going forward in like how society is now and how there's a lot of more awareness and just the vibe has changed. I wonder if that will change with it in the sense that like will it go away? Will it be showed differently?
I don't think it's going away.
I think it comes in waves.
Yeah.
Like it'll come back. Porky's, Animal House.
Really? You think that it'll still be coming? You'll
Right.
see stuff.
Yeah.
like
Yes. Yes.
I bet that's seriously. I think it'll be a while before it does because I feel like recent,
So we'll get a tsunami then.
yeah, just a big tidal wave
wet,
of it.
Wet.
I feel like it'll maybe find its home in maybe like the Deadpools where they're like they get away with other things, so but you won't see the teenage rom-coms that involve it as much, just for at least a few years because
I feel like what's the most recent teenage rom com? Like that's just not that's not a thing anymore.
No,
genre
and
is
that's
dead.
what I mean. Is like I feel like maybe the way that they're going away isn't so much that they're not in teenage rom-coms, they're just maybe not teenage rom-coms. Maybe instead it's like every variation of Hunger Game and Divergent
you're
and
saying.
Maze Runner.
I do think teenage rom coms will come back with sex scenes, but I think sex is something that's here to stay when it comes to movies in general.
Yeah, I just meant like that style of it. Like
Like the raunchy.
the Porkies, the those where they're like it's like it's seen a certain way.
Yeah.
I feel like with what's happened recently with a lot of celebrities and what's going on with like our president, I think that has had maybe some impact in how our culture views
Yeah,
these,
definitely.
and maybe whether it's enjoyable in entertainment or not. Like maybe they're like, ooh, that's a little too close to home, or maybe it's like people will be like it's too soon, and will that then force it to? I mean, it's still be there. I feel like Netflix is bringing it more than ever. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize Netflix has this many like R-rated things in it.
But I see what you're saying. I think but of certain things that are going on in the real world, it's causing sensitivity in certain parts. So like right now with like Trump having these accusations against him, it's causing like people not wanting to see, like, this is not something we want to joke about right now. Like, this is serious stuff. Like,
Possibly,
I don't want
yeah,
to see this.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna lower like what
Like
we see.
you're not gonna see a boy in a or like kids idolizing like, oh, I want to be like that dude. He gets laid. Like maybe it's portrayed differently, and I wonder, or maybe I'm just not seeing the stuff that is like that.
Maybe
now. Like I haven't seen.
We
what
won't see
it
like
is.
big blockbuster movies type like have this yet until like much later when everything changes up.
Yeah, but it is. I am curious because like I feel like the Duke Nukem, like God of War, we talked about a little bit. It's changed. Like he's not the God of War who would do those things in the newest one that he did in the first three, and they've made it where his character is in a different place. I wonder if like characters like Duke Nukem or more like characters of satire will make a similar turn, or will just go away for a bit as a result, and in other like all these other stories. So yeah, some things to ponder. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
I don't. Porn is fantastic.
It's very healthy.
Yeah.
I think
makes one of my arm buffer than the other.
I know. I don't know.
It's I'm a M Night Shyamalan
ambidextrous.
hero.
Ambidextrous, dude. You got to learn to like click with one or like.
Was it Lady in the Lake or Lady in the Water?
What
That movie?
Master typing with one hand.
The M Night Shyamalan movie where one of the heroes is like one arm is fucking huge.
Yeah.
And it's like
I never saw it.
Oh, you never seen it? Yeah.
So
he just
there's
works
like,
out one arm.
Yeah,
it's like
it like
ripped.
it's so funny because like you're like you're like that fool fucking masturbates, but he's like no, something calls me and like I gotta work out this one arm and like there's the exact reason why he works that one arm and it fucking happens, but he's just like fucking
an elephant needs him to jerk him off or something.
So that's why.
My God.
Porn does the body good.
It's good for exploration. Find out what you love. Love yourself. Love others.
Love furries.
No.
The furry nation hates us.
No.
You're secluding yourself, man.
I'm fine.
I don't know.
I've lived my life this far fine with it. Without it.
Something must have happened. We got to delve deeper one of these days.
I've met them.
I cannot talk about this in public. I mean, at least with the people that I'm referring to.
Okay, that's
Because
fine.
it would ruin relationships.
Sure. I'm speaking generally. I don't find that appealing in any sense. So okay, that's my final thought, I guess. But I was surprised the stuff we talked about with this final topic. I had fun with the earlier ones.
Yeah, I thought this wasn't going to be the biggest topic. I kind of wanted to actually. Well, after we did the first topic, I realized like maybe we should have done that one last. But this one turned out good.
Yeah, cool. Where can people find you guys?
At the Fulio365 on Instagram.
You can find me. Much love to the furry nation. At the last bosses, I open Pandora's box. All these emails from furry.
Here's my pictures.
Oh. You can find me at Cujo Prime.
Not open to the.
What
furries.
is a furry?
I'm done talking about furry.
You're gonna get a bunch of. What is a furry?
I'm in the sunken place right now. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. We had fun. We tried to take it with the things we enjoyed. Some chocolate bananas, some peaches.
We lost the ball.
Nut up or shut up, I guess. I busted my nut. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. Please check us out on the Weekly DLC everywhere. You can find us on Facebook, on our SoundCloud, on iTunes, wherever. YouTube with our videos. Until next time, we'll
TLC.
You later.
Pornhub.